Hey guys, it is Sunday morning. It is 11:40 and I'm just back from my hike. I had a lovely hike. So yesterday, you'll notice there's no Saturday video, and that's because yesterday I drove over from Spain, where I was, over to where I am now. You can see it here in Portugal, in northern Portugal. And I'm on the Portuguese central camino. I drove over yesterday and I decided I would not take any motorways or main roads. I would take all the back roads. So it was a spectacular drive, absolutely spectacular. But God, it was dangerous. Tiny little roads. And the Portuguese just don't drive like the Spanish. The Spanish have got to be the best drivers I've come across. The Portuguese have got to be right up there with the Irish. They drive like lunatics, and they don't indicate, they don't do anything. So, but the drive took me 7 hours. It was a big drive. So I thought I'd take a day off hiking and take in some scenery and the mountains and whatever, and just start doing a bit of touring. It was lovely. Beautiful drive over. So I arrived over and I came and I parked up here. You can see where I'm parked up. And I found this on Park for Night. So I parked up here. It was a perfect spot right beside the old town, overlooking the river. Couldn't get better. Except apparently down that end corner, just at the very end of this little cul-de-sac, is an area where people congregate and sort of party on Saturday night. And the party noise was okay. I didn't mind that. But they were driving, like, the boy racers, but they had these cars and the engines. So somewhere around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning, they all started leaving. And they turned on their engines, and oh my God almighty, I was there with my ears like this, and I couldn't stop the noise. Eventually they left and I sort of half slept. So I didn't have a great night's sleep, to be honest. But I'm here, and I went out for my hike. So I did a 20k. I didn't run back this time because it was pretty much all road. So I walked out and I walked back. But I had company on the way out. So about maybe 2, 3, 4 kilometers into the 10k, I met this Russian woman who's living in Geneva. And she teaches singing, and she's a singer, and her husband is also a singer, but an opera singer. So we had a lovely woman. We had a great chat. And so when I got the 10k, the top of the hill, I left her and headed back. So it was 10k, about 320 meters or something of ascent, like 20k, 300 meters of ascent, and about 3.5 hours walking. On the way back, I met a Belgian woman who was heading out. Everybody, I must be the only person who goes out early. Everybody was coming out, like, when I was almost back in the city. It was amazing. Maybe they all got mass in the morning. Maybe they're religious and they got mass. Who knows? It's Sunday morning. But I met this Belgian girl with her dog, and beautiful dog. I met loads of dogs actually on it. But I also met horses. Look at this, guys. Beautiful. Hey. Beautiful. So there were carriages, loads and loads of carriages, and then it was followed on by loads and loads of horses. I don't know what was going on. Maybe it's just a Sunday outing they do, or maybe it's because it's coming up to Easter. There's an awful lot of stuff going on around here. I think today must be Palm Sunday. And the reason I think that is because I saw all these people walking up towards churches, and they're all carrying bunches of palms, leaves, sticks with, or branches with leaves on them. So I assumed they're going to get them blessed or something and do something. Who knows? I mean, Spain and Portugal is still an awful lot of the Catholic Church here. It's like very, very active. It's everywhere. And the people seem to be practicing, because everywhere you go, I see statues, I see cross, I see flowers on them, I see banners up. It's just everywhere. And I'm not for or against it. It's not for me. But it's sort of lovely, the whole festive thing of it. So they have all these parades, and there was bands playing last night when I arrived, and there today as I was walking in, this small little band was playing. So they go marching around, playing music, and I think it's all about building up momentum, building up to Easter Sunday, when apparently they have huge parades and whatever. So I'll need to plan accordingly so as not to get stuck in Bilbao or something, and not be able to get to my boat. So yeah, lovely walk. Really, really happy with it. Really happy with today. I was going to head up and do some of the walking in Portugal walk I have on the Cicero guide. That had been my plan last night, but when I woke up this morning, I said I couldn't be bothered driving another hour to go for my hike. I said I'd just take the walk from here, and I knew it would be all road, but it was fine. A lot of cobblestone as well, so that's why I didn't run back. It was just too hard on you, on the old legs, on the joints, on everything, running back. It'd be all downhill running on cobblestones and concrete. I just thought, not for today. So that's it. That's the update. I don't know where I'm going now. I don't know if I'm staying. As usual, I don't know. That always usually what I say at the end of these videos. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know. I may drive up to the end of this leg that I did the half of, and meet up with the people I met earlier, or I may drive up and do one of these Cicero guide walks. I don't know yet. I'll probably follow the Camino another little bit, I think, and drive up towards Spain. I have a whole week to work my way up to Santiago and over to Bilbao, so I have plenty of time. So that's it. Talk to you all tomorrow. Cheers, guys. So it is noon on Monday, and I'm here in Ponte de Lima. What a beautiful little town this place turned out to be. Very touristy. I mean, jammers with people yesterday afternoon, being Sunday afternoon. But yeah, really, really nice. Had a nice walk around, and you can see here all the people and me chilling, watching the world go by. And yes, that was sort of lovely. And I came back and had some little bite to eat. I bought some fruit. I bought a big bag of strawberries and a couple of big apples for €2. So I came back and ate the strawberries and yogurt last night, and did a bit of reading. I went to bed. Woke up this morning and went out and did 20k. So I followed the route here, the Portuguese Camino. And in fact, this was lovely, this section. So I went out 10k and back 10k. And lots of mixed surface, but a tiny bit of road, but the vast majority of it, 90%, 95% of it, was off-road, on little dirt trails, walking along by little streams on these sort of raised paving, and through forests on forest trails. And of course, I met loads of pilgrims. I mean, loads and loads and loads of them, especially when I was coming back. Passed by a few on the way out, maybe a dozen. But on the way back, they were all streaming out of Ponte de Lima. So I said hi to them. I met that Russian woman again. That was lovely. I said hi to her. And then a couple of other people start to recognise me. I'm getting a little wave. They, oh, hi, don't I know you? Kind of look. So that was lovely. And I'm back here now. I've just had my shower and shave. I'm not going to eat yet. I'm not feeling hungry. So I'm going to go to Aldi and do a shopping because I need to stock up the fridge. And I'm going to go and empty all my waste. Then I'm going to drive up to the end of this section of the Camino that I just walked half of out and back. Could drive up to there and park up there for the night. That's my plan. All is good. Hey guys, good morning, well, good afternoon. It's 10 to 1, and the reason it's 10 to 1 and I'm still here, haven't had my shower, is because I slept it in. So I went up and had pizza last night. Beautiful big Inferno, although the Inferno by their standards is not very spicy compared to what I like, but it was lovely. So I went up and had a pizza and a couple of beers, and I went to bed and I slept like a baby. So I didn't wake up until 8:30. Now, I know the Spanish clocks are an hour different from the Portuguese one, so maybe that was a bit of it. But I think the pizza was the main part of it. It was huge. It was delicious. But I went out for a walk this morning. So I hung around 9:30, I think, had a cup of tea and read the paper. And I went out for a walk, and it was a lovely walk. Now, I'd planned to do 20k, 10 out and 10 back. I only did 17 and a half because I made a wrong turn on the Camino. And it was only when I was wandering along the road and I looked down, I saw everybody else was down on a different road or different path. And I tried to get back down to them across the fields. And anybody who's done this knows that doesn't work. So I ended up to my ankles in water. And oh God, it was an absolute nightmare. But I put my way back out of it, took off my shoes and socks, wrung everything out, put them back on and walked back. It was a really nice walk, actually. Lots of different types of surface roads, some of it cobblestone, some of it hardcore, those dirt paths, clay, and lots of pilgrims. I've never seen so many. Actually, I have on the way into Santiago from Santiago. So the crowds are building up on this Camino, and there were tons of them. I mean, absolutely tons of them, and lots of young kids and young groups. With their teachers or on their own, 100k or something that they do. I don't know exactly what they do in the last 50k or something. But it was lovely, beautiful walk. And on the way back in, I saw a couple of girls. They just finished bathing their feet in this foot bath, big sort of thing where you can put your feet in. And last night when I was going out for my pizza, I saw a couple of girls there doing the same thing. They just arrived in. So I talked to two girls there for a minute. One that was English, and they just literally just arrived in. They sat down, they stuck their feet into that. And so great hike. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It was lovely, and the weather was perfect. It was cool, but not so cold that my hands were freezing. And then it warmed up as the walk progressed. And on the way back, I had my top off. It was gorgeous. So I'm going to have my shower in a minute, and then I'm going to drive. I'm not sure where to. I want to get to Bilbao on Friday evening, so I want to be there for Saturday morning, because I want to spend the day in Bilbao. I want to do some shopping, stock up with stuff from Spain that I can't get at home, like wine particularly, but other stuff as well, and bring it back. So I want to do that on Saturday and maybe bum around the town a bit. And because my boat is on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. So that means I want to be up on Friday. So I need to drive across. It's about 400 kilometers or 500 kilometers across to Bilbao from where I am now. So I'll probably work my way up on the coast and go along the coast, because I'd like to look at the Camino del Norte as well. But the weather forecast for up there isn't great. They say it's going to be much cooler and maybe wet. So I'm going to just check the weather and see. I don't want to sort of go into the rain and be hanging around, not going out to hike. So we'll see. I'll decide after I've had my shower and had a bite to eat. So that's it, guys. On the last leg, if you wish, and I'll be turning right and heading over to Bilbao and then home to Ireland on Sunday and back on Monday in Ireland. So I'm looking forward to getting home. It's been a really good Camino. I've really enjoyed the bits and pieces I've done. I really enjoyed the trekking in southern Spain, in the mountains, the hiking in the mountains and the coastal walks. I've enjoyed the trip. It's been a pretty wonderful trip, actually. And I'll be 9 weeks on the road in total. And it's sort of enough for me right now. I've had enough. I want to go home, and I want to rest. I think the next trips that I'll do will be bigger. All to be decided. But I think they'll be bigger, they'll be longer trips, they'll be for a few months and maybe bigger distances. But this one was enough for a first trial, if you wish. So there you go. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Hey guys. Wow, what a morning. So first things first, I drove up to the next stage yesterday on the Camino Portugues, the central one, and parked up there and wandered around the town, whatever, and then just decided that I'd actually start moving over further over and start moving over towards Bilbao. So I drove up to here. You can see where I am now, and I'm on it's really interesting, I'm on the route for 3 Caminos, the Camino Frances, the Camino, the Primitivo, and I think maybe the Del Norte, all sort of meet about here. So so the route was mobbed today, and you can see it here. But anyway, I did 20k and 615 meters, about 2 hours 40 or 2 hours 50 minutes or something. And it's sort of interesting. I walked out and I ran back, and the app, All Trails, the comment on this was nice flat route, and so I didn't bother bringing my poles. Oh, holy cow, 615 meters, and some of it really was steep, and running back was really tough. And I forgot to bring my cap, so I had no shade from the sun, but it was lovely. And a couple of special things happened. First, the walk was lovely. So nice surface, mainly through woodland, and easy paths to walk on, very little hard surface. So that was sort of lovely. Loads and loads of people. And interesting, it sort of reminded me a lot of the Camino Frances, because as you went along, there was the people there with the wax doing the stamps, the whatever you call them, and then that sort of reminded me of the hike with Ellie. And then as I was running along, or as I was walking along, I just had this sort of familiar feel to it. I just thought, I know this. I came to this sort of paved area with these big flagstones going down the hill, and I just felt really familiar. Went around a corner and came around this cafe with all the bottles, and you see it here. And Ellie and I walked past there. So obviously at some stage I'm on the Primitivo, but the Camino Frances had joined it as well. And yeah, that was really lovely to know. I was walking back, and then I began to recognize little restaurants and cafes, and sort of taking photographs of people sitting in them. So that was really nice. It's lovely to, even though I was walking out with nothing. I mean, I don't carry anything pretty much. I even had just my little bum bag on. I didn't even bring my rucksack and my tea. But so I'm not really a pilgrim. But it's wonderful to be with the pilgrims. You know, it's just, they're all so friendly. Everybody says hello, everybody smiles, everybody's like almost in Santiago. They're full of, it's wonderful, absolutely freaking wonderful. So anyway, I, as I say, walked out, ran back, and I'm just back, and I'm about to have, you can see the thing, just made my cup of tea. I'm going to have a little drop of tea, and then I'm going to have my shower and shave. And then I'm going to leave here and I'm going to start heading over towards Bilbao. So today is Wednesday, it's 12:16. And so I want to drive today. So Wednesday evening, walk somewhere, drive to somewhere, walk Thursday morning, drive somewhere Thursday evening, walk Friday morning, and then drive to Bilbao. So 3 drives from here to Bilbao. And it's about a 4-hour drive. So that's about right. I'll do about an hour and a half each day. As I said, I want to have Saturday in Bilbao, do some shopping and some bits and pieces. So it's been a really amazing trip, you know. I mean, I've had serious mountain climbing and real mountain trekking, some lovely coastal walks, some city walks, visited lots of interesting cities, and tried out a few different caminos, a bit of the Portuguese, a bit of the, Camino de la Plata, and a bit of here of the Primitivo. And that's been sort of really lovely to have that experience, so it has. So, yeah, really sort of a mixed trip. As I say, almost 9 weeks. 9 weeks. I mean, it'll be 9 weeks when I get home on Monday. So, yeah, really pleased with the trip. And, yeah, just a wonderful trip. So that's sort of it for today. All is good, guys. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. It is Thursday, and this is 1:30. And I'm just in for my hike. And did another 20k. And a really interesting walk. But let me show you a video of me halfway there, what I had to say. Hey guys, so I'm here standing in out of the rain. We're having a sort of a very Irish shower of rain. I don't know if you can see it there behind me, sort of a gentle mist. I've exactly 10k done and I'm about to turn around and head back. But I want to make a couple of observations. The walk out was lovely. Mainly little country roads, some dirt tracks like this, little lanes through the forest. One stretch at about 6 kilometres for 1 kilometre on a main road, but there was little or no traffic on it. I mean, the occasional car. But the real observation about this walk has been I've met nobody, not a single human being. And it's hard to believe you walk 10k and there's nobody, not a pilgrim, but not anybody else either. And no coffee shops. And at 8 kilometres I saw a small little coffee shop in Albergue, but it was all closed up. So I think for anybody doing this walk, you really want to be well provisioned. I just don't think there's any resources, certainly not this little bit I'm walking on. When I compare it to yesterday, where there was a coffee shop, a little cafe every kilometre or two, and there were literally hundreds of people. It's quite amazing to see the difference. So yeah, but it's lovely up here. Sort of reminds me of Ireland. Yeah, those parts you're walking through there, you could have been like walking through Wicklow, for example, or any of those that kind of forested mountainside, albeit that most of it's eucalyptus here. But it was all green. It looked very like home. It's overcast today, as I say, showery, this sort of misty rain. So very much getting me back into ready for coming home to Ireland. Now, in fairness, I have to admit that on the way back, I met a few more people, probably about a handful of people. So very quiet trail, like super quiet. The weather is not great, but it's probably really good hiking weather. Probably low teens, 14, 15 degrees maybe, and a little bit of mist every now and again, a little gentle breeze. So, you know, makes for really good hiking. But I miss the sun. So yeah, good hike and enjoyed that. Easy hike. I didn't run back, I walked back because it's pretty much all a hard surface. So yeah, I'm going to make some food now. I'm waiting for the water to heat up. I forgot to turn it on before I went out. Going to make some food now. I have my shower. And then I'm going to heading over towards Bilbao. Probably go halfway or a bit more than halfway from here to Bilbao. Find a supermarket, get a few bits of food, get some bread. And yeah, find a place to park up for the night and get another hike in, my last hike in tomorrow morning. I want to stock up with water as well. Empty the grey waste and before I head over to Bilbao. So that's sort of it. All is good, guys. What can I say? Hey guys, so a quick update. It's still a Thursday and it's 7:45, and you can see where I am. So I drove to Guillaume. I found, well, first, this is Easter weekend and this is Spain. So tomorrow's everything's closed. It's a funny place, this, and pretty much everything's closed right up till I'm leaving. So I found a supermarket in Gijon, so I did to Gijon and did my shopping. I got all my wine. I did all of that because I've no confidence I'll be able to find anything between now and Sunday. Maybe they'll be open, but I've no confidence that they will. So I did all my shopping today and I drove over to here, and I've parked up in a beautiful spot. Right, I'll show you here. You see there? I'm parked in the car park right beside the beach. Now, apparently, they're going to use this for part of their festivities tomorrow, so I have to be gone at 7 in the morning, and that's okay. As long as I can sleep here tonight, I don't want to drive anymore. So I'm well on my way over towards Bilbao. I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is find somewhere to park here, and I might just hang out here for a bit of the day. I might have a swim. My legs are sore and they're tired. They could do with maybe some cold water. So we'll see. And yeah, and then on Saturday drive over to Bilbao and find a place to park up and get my boat on Sunday. So yeah, I'm sort of I don't think I'm going to be doing any more hikes. I think that's sort of it finished now. So I'll do a quick update, I think, before I get on the boat. But yeah, this is sort of it, guys. Coming to the end. Hey guys, so it is Friday and I've no idea what time it is. It's what time is it? 5:20 in the evening, and I didn't have a hike. What I did do is I went to the races. So let me explain. So I got up this morning and I moved from the car park and I moved over to the other side, if you wish, of the town, and over beside the bridge, and I parked up in a lovely spot, and I thought I'd head off for a hike. Now I'd identified another Camino del Norte route that I wanted to do. That is literally 100 yards from where I'm parked, and that had been my plan. But I think I've got shin splints on my left leg. It's been a bit sore, and my right foot's a bit sore with the plantar fascia. So I think probably I've had enough, and I need to give it a rest for a week or two. But that wasn't why I didn't go for the walk. I was heading out for the walk, and when I came around, I saw these crowds on the promenade, and I said, "What's going on here?" And so I walked up to where the whole length of the prom, up to where I'd parked yesterday evening, where I slept last night, and it was full of horses, but real horses, race horses, and they were obviously doing the walk around, whatever. There was speakers up everywhere. And so I asked a local guy, and he told me there was a race meeting on the beach, and they had all set up. So I hung around for the morning and went to the races, and I'll show you now in a minute some shots of the races and all the rest of it. It was absolutely great fun.
En este caso, vamos a casar, que gusta el petonero. Ahí con Roberto Carlos. Ahí, y Luis de Lazos en segunda posición. Se cierra ahí Manuel Revuelta. Vamos a ver la curva. Pasa ahí Palomino de Llanes. Pasa la primera curva. Perfecto. Una pequeña caída bien. Y muy. Lo se va. Manuel Revuelta en cabeza. Quedan 400 para hacer esa victoria. Ahí tenemos. Manuel Revuelta en segunda posición. Ahí estamos viendo la Palomino de Llanes, que va a llegar en primera posición de los empresarios. En esa primera posición tenemos 8 frustrados que hayan alternativas al pasar. Al pasar, la Palomino que pasa primera, pero está pasando a no ser casar, Veo segunda posición, Pablo Mila y Llanes, tercera plaza, Callao Alcázar, cuarta posición para Bayán, quinta plaza para la Romana.
So I did that for the morning, and then I came back and sat down on the harbour and just sat in there, sat in the sun. I came back, I had some food, obviously. I had my shower and shave, and I just sat in the sun and watched the world go by. And I came back here now, and I'm having a glass of white wine, nice glass of Chardonnay for a change, and I go and have a piece of bread and some cheese in a minute, and that's sort of it. This is the end of the videos. I'm not going to do another video. I'm going to upload this today now when I finish this, and I'm going to hang around here tomorrow, just bum around. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to rest, bum around and read, and wait until Sunday morning and get up early Sunday morning. Well, up early, up like 6:30, and drive straight over to Bilbao. It's about an hour and a half to the ferry port. So if I'm gone out of here at 6:37, I'll be there at 8:30, something like that. And the ferry's at 11 o'clock. I have to check in by 9:30, I think, or something, or 10 o'clock I have to be checked in. So that should be fine, no problem at all. So that's the plan at the moment, and this is the final update. And I hope you've enjoyed the journey with me. I sure as hell have enjoyed the journey and recording it and sharing it with you, and I appreciate all the comments, Guy, and I appreciate the texts from people and the support and all the rest of it, because it does get a bit lonely at times, and it is important for me to have that contact. Otherwise I'll become some sort of strange man in a van. So there you go. See you all soon. Bye, guys.